Okay, good morning, everybody. I'm very happy to be here in order to share with you. I'm going to explain to you about the 5 relevant critical concepts, and the other part of my explanation is about the lesson plan. My name is Tatiana Pineda, and I'm very happy to be part of this wonderful program like Go Teacher. Okay, my first. I'm going to talk about second language acquisition, PETCA. Later, I'm going to talk about affective filter, scaffolding, phrase model, and prior knowledge. The first one is the PETCA. What is PETCA? PETCA is in order to level our students in order to help them. It's very necessary for us, like as a teachers, to know what level are our students are. Because if I have some students in this level, I have, as a teacher, I have the responsibility to help them to go to the second step. In that way, they are going to improve every time. My second critical concept is affective filter. If you see in this picture, look at this girl and the other ones. What is the affective filter? Affective filter is some external factors that impede some learning. For example, in some cases could be responsibility for the teacher to motivate, to encourage our students in order they don't feel frustrated. It's better when we work in a good environment because they are going to learn quickly and you're going to have a good relationship with them. My other critical concept is scaffolding. What is the scaffolding? The scaffolding is like when you have one student and they have some problems in order to understand something, you have another students who are strong in the knowledge. And their students, they are going to help these students in order to grow up in their knowledge. Later, also, it talks about the cooperative learning. I'm students, I'm going to learn from my classmates, and so on. And present model. This consists in 4 dimensions. The first one is the linguistic or language dimension. It refers to the language that our students have. Could be the first language or the second language. And also, we have a cognitive development. It is about what our students they are going to learn, or how they are going to learn. And academic dimension talks about the curriculum content, what information our students acquire from kindergarten to high school. And the last one is the social and social-cultural dimension. This is what things around the students, what things about, for example, their community, their school, and also the family or home. What things the students' behavior have. And the last one, but not less important, is the prior knowledge. What is the prior knowledge? Prior knowledge is the activation of what the students know, or what the students have, what information the students acquire. In any situation, they have a different knowledge. In every situation about their life, they get different information. And they bring that information to the classroom. And we're going to use that information in order to have the class. Okay, this is for me the most important critical concepts. For that reason, I choose them. Now, I'm going to start my class. First, how are you today? Good? Are you sure? Are you good? Yes. Okay. Today we are going to start with, we're going to have a very nice week because we're going to start about something very related with your life. But first I would like to, anybody, maybe could you help me read the first content objective?
Yeah. Students will talk about daily routines using adverbs of frequency. Always, usually, often, sometimes, seldom, and never.
Okay, thank you very much. Susie, could you read the listening skill?
Okay. Students will listen to about daily routines.
Okay, thank you. Danny, could you help me with speaking?
Students will talk about the frequency in their activities.
Okay, thank you. Gladys, could you help me with reading?
Students will identify and underline the adverbs of frequency.
Very good. Maria, could you help me with writing?
Students will write about their daily routines using adverbs of frequency.
Okay, thank you very much. How could you infer about what you are going to talk about in this week?
Daily routines.
Daily routines, right. What else? Adverbs of frequency, right. Now, I'm going to give you an innovate strategy, as always. And I'm going to give you I print this trifle strategy in this very nice paper. Yeah, and the teacher, thank you very much. Okay, remember, what is the strategy? We talk about, we study some class about this strategy, and today you are going to write because we're going to talk about daily routines. Okay, now you're going to have 2 minutes in order to write or draw something about that you know. What is daily routines for you? Write or draw. In this part, what do you know? What things do you think that is daily routines for you?
Can we take a shower?
Right. Okay. Okay, Susie said, take a shower. Raise your hand who has take a shower. Okay, good. Nice. Yvette, could you tell me about what is your daily routines?
Okay, first I get up.
Get up. Raise your hand who has get up. Okay, thank you. Rosie, could you give me another daily routine?
Have breakfast.
Okay, have breakfast. Good. Now, I'm going to give you some or another daily routines. This. Go to the movies. In some cases, you go to the movies with your friends. The other one send emails. Do you send emails? How often do you send emails?
All the time.
Okay. Wear uniform?
Yes.
Fight with someone?
Never.
Or argue with someone? Okay, you have to tell me the truth. Don't lie. Read books? Wash the car or my car? Download music. Okay, now in this part, do you know what is these things were daily routines? Now you're going to write here because this is new vocabulary for you. Things that I learned. And also you can check if your information is right or wrong. You're going to confirm or disconfirm the information. Okay? Okay, very good. Or maybe wash my bike. Okay? If you don't have a car, wash my bike. It's okay. Sorry? Okay. Now, this is one part of the lesson plan. This is the only daily routines. Now, I'm going to explain to you about adverbs of frequency. What describes adverbs of frequency? What do you think? The time, how often we do an activity, right? That is the frequently and how we are going to do any activity. In this case, we have the daily routines for percentage. We have 0%, never. For example, vegetarians never eat meat. Yeah? And you have some of them, hardly ever, or rarely, seldom, occasionally, sometimes, often, normally, usually, and always. That is very progressive. The 0% to 100%. And you're going to repeat with me. Never.
Never.
Hardly ever.
Hardly ever.
Seldom.
Seldom.
Occasionally.
Occasionally.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Often.
Often.
Normally.
Normally.
Usually.
Usually.
And always.
Always.
I always study after classes.
I always study after classes.
I sometimes sing in the shower.
I sometimes sing in the shower.
Okay, I seldom put salt on my food.
I seldom put salt on my food.
Okay, now you are going to choose one of them and you're going to think, and also you are going to write the adverbs of frequency here. Adverbs of frequency. Because that is new for you.
We have to copy all?
Yeah, maybe the most, okay, I'm going to give you never, only copy about never, sometimes, and always. Because you have the 0%, the 50%, and 100%. That is the most representative information that you are going to give me. Yeah? Okay, now think, or choose one of them. Think one daily routine, or how often do you do that daily routine. For example, in my case, I always teach my students. Okay? Think about it. Okay. Think about it. Okay, now, Gladys, could you tell me about your sentence?
Yeah, I never wash my car.
I've never washed my car. Very
Because I
good.
don't have a car.
Because she doesn't have cars. Very good. Edgar, could you help me? Give me your sentence.
I always read books.
Very good, because he's very intelligent, because he got new vocabulary in order to read books. Okay, very good. Papi.
I sometimes wash my clothes.
Okay, I sometimes wash. Okay, very good. Monica, can you help me with your sentence?
With always?
Whatever you want.
I normally eat veggies.
Sorry?
I sometimes eat veggies.
Okay, because she's healthy. Okay, very good. Now, you are going to work in pairs. And you are going to make a little interview with your partner. And now we are going to work with how often is when you get information about what frequently is one activity. For example, how often do you send email? I'm going to work with Daniela. Daniela, how often do you go to the movies?
Like once a month.
Once a month, okay, very good. Gladys, how often do you send emails?
I always send emails.
Yeah, now this is the information you're going to use. The information that you learned today, and put the adverb of frequency that you use today too. Because, for example, look at my sentence. I usually go to the movies. Yeah? You are going to interview to your partner. Now you're going to work in pairs. Don't move, only with your partner next to you. And how often, the question is going to be, how often do you read books? How often do you fight with someone? How often do you? Okay, take notes. Don't forget, take notes. Okay, take notes about what your partner said. Take notes. Complete sentence. Good.
How often do you watch your car?
Susie, how often do you fight with someone?
I never fight with someone.
Good girl. Okay, now you got information about your classmate. Yeah? You have that information. Tomorrow, you have to bring your tribal template and we are going to write a paragraph about you and your partner. Okay? Thank you very much. Have a nice day.